Okay.
Going down in the DMs.
Yes. So, do y'all think sliding in the DMs work? How do you slide? Why is it called slide?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Now, the first thing is, when I think about sliding in the DMs, we talking, the term can be broader than just, because DMs was on Twitter, direct messages, right?
Yes.
So, when I asked it on Facebook, what do people think? They were like, well, I used to slide in messages on Facebook, but it wasn't. Then, that's still the same thing. I think sliding in your DMs is just sending a message, first of all.
Yes.
But I want to start with the women, because let's be honest. Oh, I mean, maybe girls are sliding in DMs. I'm sure they are.
I do it for fun.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, actually. But let's talk with the girls. So, guys sliding in your DMs, has it ever worked out for you, first of all? Has anybody ever slid in successfully?
That sounds so creepy.
It does. Well, some people are creepy.
Has anybody slid in successfully?
Has anybody slid in your DMs?
Has anybody slid in and it worked? No. I don't think so.
Okay.
And if it did, I can't recollect right now.
Really
so it probably didn't work. Right.
Okay, well, I think, first of all, okay, my sister told me I got to shout out my brother who slid in his fiance's DMs. So, it worked. But let his fiance tell it. She said he slid in her DMs and then didn't talk to her for a year. So, I don't know what was really true or what really happened. But we got a comment from Key to His Heart saying no, sliding in the DMs has never worked for her. For me, define work. Because
did it work? Like, did it go anywhere?
I've met some people that slid in my DMs, yes, that have been cool. But
because sometimes the slide don't happen until after they meet you anyway.
Yeah, and those are acceptable slides.
Yes.
When we can reference a common person, maybe you saw me at the club, we both went to the same school, something, and that's the only way you can reach me is through social media. We'll take that slide. But I think other than that, I think with girls, the bottom line is, do they like your picture or not? Because you can say something dumb or slide my DMs and say something what could be considered cute, whatever. But if I don't really think you cute, I don't care.
Okay, now I have been pressed in my DMs to the point where I just got to stop responding.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you being annoying in a direct message?
Because they shooting they shot.
Right, but after the first time, and it's a foul, and then the second time, it's a foul, and the third time, it's a brick. It's like, bruh.
Well, they don't know that, though.
They do know. If you clearly they
No,
know.
they don't.
They might just be determined.
That's why they're still responding. What was I going to say? I was talking about how girls already know if they think you're cute. Okay, that's another thing. Now, we're talking about...
We do have somebody who the DM sliding... Guy sliding in her DMs had worked like 4 times. As far as she might not be with them, but she's went on dates.
She's had a good turnaround.
She had a great turnaround rate.
Okay, well, I was going to say, we're talking about, this is one thing we have to realize, we're talking about pretty girls, which I imagine we're sliding in DMs with people with nice pictures or whatever.
Right.
You have to realize, fellas, that she probably gets a lot of DMs. Not saying over to where she's a celebrity and she can't scroll, and she's missing them, but just saying she could be over the DMs. That's why I'm saying it go to the picture that the guy has. She just get a bunch of DMs. She's like, he not cute. I don't care. I don't know him from nowhere. We ain't got no comment. Whatever. And then that's it.
And it also is what picture you send. Because some guys, they just on Instagram, you got to have a picture.
You don't have to.
Now you don't.
No, you just send a message.
Because I don't send them.
But some people have sent me black screen and just start talking.
Yeah, which is perfect. Don't send me no
selfie.
Or
on my picture. This one guy that I did date, he sent me a picture of
you.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be cute too. A picture that you
from
probably
where he saw me at, where he met me at.
Right. But okay, so the girl that I was saying it's worked for her 4 times. Mm-hmm. That wasn't the guy sliding into her DM. That was her sliding into theirs. Now, I have slid into somebody's DM, though, and it worked. We're the best of friends now. And he just reminded me that I slid in his DMs. But I didn't slide in his DMs on no funny business. I just had to slide in there for a second to ask a question. You know how that go.
You know how that go.
You know how that go.
Well, my brother cleared up his thing. He said it was a year. I slid in her DMs to get her attention. Then I was talking to her on Twitter so that it wouldn't be way left field when I asked her out. So it wasn't a year. He's just saying that was a setup.
Oh, okay.
And he said it was all part of my master plan. No
Okay.
LOL.
So, are girls nervous?
No,
Okay,
wait a minute.
because
I was gonna say about girls sliding DMs, which I did get a comment on Facebook from L Dunlap who said if the girl
say,
comes,
hey,
if she's in, she's there, which is how life really should work because guys, I don't say guys want anybody, but guys will try everybody. So if the girl likes you and she's, a pretty girl, chances are there ain't really nothing else to it, basically, right?
right. So when it comes to DMs, see, we talked about approaching guys in person and how difficult it was for me personally, and still is to this day, to approach a guy, say he's cute, whatever the case may be. Me and Pierre talked about this week.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it easier to slide in DMs for a female versus seeing the guy? And I would say yes for me. I would rather slide in the DM than, unless I'm drunk.
I would say no, just because of the connotation of the DM. Like, I just feel like, well,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because it's kind of like I had to seek you out. Let me tell y'all a little story. So when the Panthers had their first game in the playoffs, the news was downtown at the pep rally, right? And they were like, we talked to some Panther fans to see what they thought about, whatever. And I'm walking by the TV, and they interviewing literally the finest Panther fan I ever saw in my life. And his name came across the screen. So I was like, dang, he fine. So what did I do? I looked him up on Facebook. And his name was spelled very original, so he was the first person. He in his profile picture, he had on a Carolina hat. I sent him a friend request. Now, I did not DM him. Like, sending that friend request was enough for me to be like, because you accepted me. So you saw my picture. My profile picture cute.
So that means you could have wrote me.
Yeah, so I don't want to send you a DM because now I'm really seeking you. It's not even about looking pressed. It's just that I'm really seeking you out. And, even though I'm very independent, I'm old-fashioned. I want to know that you saw me and liked me. Right. Because you accepted me. Whatever. So I wouldn't DM because of that. Because if I really do like him, I think he's cute. It's ways to make yourself known. Just like we do in the club, how we make sure somebody see you. I can like your picture a little late. Right. So you see, whatever. Right. So
go like 3 pictures.
Yeah. So
late
you
night.
see me, you look at my page. So if you want to say something, you can say something.
You ain't getting no notifications.
Right.
So that leads me to there are things that females do to get the recognition on Instagram to get the guy to hop in her DM.
And we just told y'all.
So if you wake up in the morning to go to work and you got 4 random likes from a cute chick, she wants you to hop in them DMs, honestly.
Yeah.
That's really what because she's trying to show you a little bit, unless you got a picture up there with you and your girlfriend or something, and she like that too. It's like, oh, my bad, respect.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to read
now, this is not if she just likes the picture you posted.
You got to learn how to read between the likes.
If she likes a couple of pictures, she trying to let you know that she think you cute. Basically.
So I know the guys slide in the DMs though. Like that's where it came from.
Yeah.
It goes down in the DMs.
So I think the first thing would be, what are the wrong things to say in DMs?
More so, what should be said?
No, I want to say both. I want to say things that we shouldn't say. If you're thinking about it, cross this off your list.
How much thought even goes into sending a DM though? Is it like a text?
I'm not talking about lines. I'm just talking about, some people might just say, what up, sexy, or dang, and it's like,
don't
bad,
call me sexy.
Or whatever.
Don't say, what up, sexy. Don't say, dang, you bad.
And that's the same as if I'm walking by you.
I'm going to keep walking.
Dang, you bad.
It's like, you don't know no other word other than bad? That don't even mean I'm cute for real?
Exactly.
Something we just made up. Ooh, she bad. Shut up. You stupid.
Yeah.
You ain't got no vocab.
Amber Rose. That's what makes me think.
Slut walk.
But anyway, I think that you should say things like that. Try and use some real words. That'll be the first thing. I think now this is what I gave some advice to a friend of mine, which I think will work. I think cut the small talk. If you don't know the girl from nowhere, just, hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, but I'm saying, I said cut the small talk. If you think she ain't gonna write you back, just say what you gotta say. I want to get to know you.
Right. I've been checking you out.
Yeah, because when you get to the hey, and she got to say hey, there's like, and some people don't check. Like, I didn't know what my DMs was.
I don't check my DMs like that.
So don't think that the girl is just ignoring you, even though you can't see when they read them now. But, don't think they're ignoring you. If you got something to say, just say, hey, what's up? Thought you was cute. Blah, blah, blah. Or,
wondering if I can get to know you. If not, that's cool.
We should hang out sometime. And she gonna look at your picture, she gonna look at your page, and she gonna decide. And if she don't write you back, then she don't like you.
And a suggestion to the guys: if y'all are sliding in DMs in the right way, per se, what something along the lines Pierre Javon just said. Make sure you put the, if not, it's cool type thing. Just to. Because at the end of the day, you can't have everybody you want. Let's be honest. But you don't ever want to miss the opportunity of really getting to know a great person. Like, I'm really big on interaction, communicating, and just meeting people. Like, granted, we may not become the best of friends, but we could really help each other out in life. Like, everybody you meet ain't supposed to be with you, but they really may be to help you. So,
somebody said that you should not say, "Hey, sexy." I think we said that. They said because I'm gonna automatically assume that he's only interested in the physicality of me and likely not respond. I believe that DMs should be direct for the sake of people's time. State your name and your intentions. LOL. I've had partial success with DM dates, so that's kind of what I said.
Yeah,
say what you gotta say, but at the same time, the only thing I disagree with was her saying that she assumed that you're only interested in the physicality. It's Instagram.
I mean, and that's what you're showing.
Unless some people do write, thoughts of the day and stuff. So maybe you do get a feel, if they're not ratchet, they got a little bit of sense or something. But for the most part, it is physicality.
True.
So can we get this one?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's a good little rule of thumb.
A comment says, don't start out by saying anything about a woman's body. Say what you need to say. Yeah. It's just don't say, "Oh, hey."
Because you say that by liking my picture. My picture shows my butt and you like it.
You like my butt.
You like my butt. Don't say, "Hey, I like your butt."
Or say it. At least be real if that's say, thanks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be, "Hey, I like your butt, so I'm trying to get to know you."
Right.
We're all going to get to know you.
Hey, I like your butt. I like your body. And you got a pretty face. Don't ever end the pretty face.
Right.
Don't have the pretty face come last.
Because now a second. Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that. But nobody ever says they like my butt either, so.
Or, I mean, now, if you point out something on my face, like, "Oh, you got a pretty smile." I know I'm pretty. Well, no, because I've seen people with pretty smiles and they're not cute.
Oh, my gosh. Jesus Christ.
Such is life.
Somebody told me that they honestly never slid in DMs, but back in the day, they were in Facebook inbox, so that counts. They said they were 6 out of 10. They think overall, guys are 3 for 10. Now, so we need to let us know.
Now, I do think that more Facebook messages are sent than Instagram DMs, because the population on Facebook
is outrageous.
It's ridiculous. It's more people on Facebook than Instagram. Widely, the whole world is on Facebook at this point. Yeah. And
I don't know if it's more people or that it's been longer, so you have more people in your network.
That's what it is.
Because Facebook is just from middle school, elementary, high school. All those people was going through with you, and you made them your friends. Instagram, if you ain't go to school with them or know them now, they might not be following you on Instagram.
How do y'all feel? Where y'all at? How y'all feel about these DMs?
I got a comment here from my brother who said, you got to pick up on their interest, then incorporate that in the message. Like, you post that you love sushi. I send you a message inviting you to my favorite sushi restaurant. That is a good tactic, I must say. If I posted something like, I love somebody album drop, and then you like, "Oh, my favorite song is blah, blah, blah."
Because all you got to do is spark conversation.
Exactly. And
it's a simple tactic.
And now and y'all won't believe that this has to be said. Do not use the interest to insult the female.
Right.
Like when I post, "Keep pounding," and you say, "Oh, you going for them lame Panthers, huh?"
It's like,
no, you killed it.
It's
the
like,
DM is dead.
You're definitely dead to me if you're not going for my homeboys.
Yes.
Like, now you're trying, it's already an argument. Because I argue with anybody about the Panthers.
Yes.
I don't care.
And one time I had put up something about, Sam Smith's album. I had said something, he was coming to Charlotte. I said, "Why didn't nobody tell me Sam Smith was coming to Charlotte?" And this person commented and said, "LOL." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, saying that he didn't think Sam Smith was a good artist and all stuff. And I said, "He has a really good album, actually." He said, "Oh, I didn't check out his album." Then what you talking about?
So the ratio thing was what?
3 out of 10 overall for guys.
For guys sliding in DMs.
For success rates, yes.
Okay, so Oren, the ratio was 3 out of 10 guys slide in direct messages and win. In some type of play. Savage said her Facebook inbox, people slide in them every day. And then she said to you, "My homeboy comment on your Facebook all the time." And you don't get no play.
Well, and he didn't try. I mean, like, that sounds bad, but he didn't. I did, quote unquote, know him in passing before this, so, but shout out to him. Next thing I got, let's see about DMs. Oh, what are we talking about just now? Things to say?
Yes.
Best way to say it, the bottom line, child.
Why?
Because the bottom line, I think, is just that it's just luck of the draw.
Yeah, I really think.
Because you can catch me on a bad day. We talked about this guy before, but this one guy that I talked to briefly, he had been trying to get with me multiple times on social media. And I responded to him probably 3 out of the 10 times, but over 5 years. So it's like, Jesus. I didn't realize it was the same guy, or maybe he said something that was funny at that time or interesting. It wasn't just like, hey, saw you yesterday or whatever. So it's just kind of like, did you catch me on a good day? Did you catch me on a bad day? Were you funny or were you not? It's just, did you have a good profile picture at the time? Was I in a relationship? Well, I wasn't, but I'm just saying, was I talking to somebody? Right. What was I feeling?
Another thing, just like the phone thing, if you text and they don't respond and you call, if you write and you see that they read it and they don't respond, don't write again.
No.
Because I definitely am not interested already.
Never.
After that second message, it's like, I seen the first one. Or maybe, now granted, people like me get sidetracked easily. That's just like with my text, I read it and I forget. And then when I look back, it's like, oh, shoot, I thought I responded. So maybe it'll be something like that. So, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to say, are we really getting married off of this? Because my brother is.
Hey, yeah.
But
you never know where your man is.
You got to pick your battle.
Woman.
You got to pick your battle. I guess that's always what I think. Like, when somebody writes me 3 times, no shade to myself, but am I worth all this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know me, or whatever. You think I got a pretty picture, but it's like, why are you writing me multiple times and telling me why I should, talk to you or whatever?
One of our listeners said, too much pride for a second.
No, for real.
Exactly. That's how I feel,
too. I
used
to cringe with a missed call on some people's phone.
Because it's like, he know I call him now. Is he going to call me back? I should have never called. She was like, take his phone.
And we got a comment from Orangey. It said, I feel like if a woman goes for the DM, both sides take it for what it's worth. In my experience, the social media game has expired. I don't think social media game has expired, but I think it's kind of a two-sided, because like we said before, social media does work for people that you may have seen somewhere, where you just maybe met them at the bar, maybe y'all just kind of got circles and people that overlap, and that's the only way they can reach you, but they know you know them, so it's not really like a open message or whatever you want to call it. But the other side is, the reason I don't think it has expired is because now more than ever, we're open to people writing us that we don't know. Before, when you had to get on Facebook and you had to have a college email, if somebody wrote you that wasn't in a school or you didn't know, you would be like, how they find me? Right. Who is this? Right. Why they writing me? So now that we are so far left from that and people just IM anybody and send people nude pics unwarranted, don't do that, y'all. I don't think that's how y'all that.
What?
Nude pics, unwarranted. People do from a stranger.
Oh no,
I'm saying.
I didn't know the stranger part.
You wasn't listening.
The guests are writing.
Bro, you have got to learn how to.
I can't.
You can't read that until you read it out loud. Okay, that's the problem. You trying to have a conversation. Right. Okay, but I was saying, now that we're so far left and people would do stuff like that, we're more open to just a normal person saying hello. Mm-hmm. So it hasn't really expired in a sense. It's probably a better time than any.
Most definitely, but. I mean, I feel like this. First of all, the song. If you never wanted to hop in somebody's DMs, I feel like it go down in the DM. I feel like that song makes you want to say something. Like you see somebody,
just so you can tell somebody,
right? You see somebody, and it's just like somebody on your Instagram you've been checking for. After you heard Yo Gotti, I'm sure somebody.
Now in Yo Gotti's defense, he talking about a little bit more than hey, what's up. Yeah. Going down in the DM. So
yeah, he talking about life.
As
they know.
Just called body. Oh. But I think another point that I wanted to make. Oh, go ahead.
So do guys off rip just send crazy things in the DM to girls? Like, is that an intro line?
Yes.
I mean, I know I received it.
I don't think none of our listeners.
I don't think none of our listeners are like that.
I didn't tell that.
He didn't until that song came out.
That's
see?
True.
It make you, because when you in the club and you hear that, you might see somebody like, hey, and we hate this line, me and Pierre. What's your Instagram name? We hate that. But you got that, and now you want.
No, but see, that's an exception to the rule. When I was saying you see them out, that means you didn't speak to them and you come in their DMs, which isn't right either, because I don't like when I see you out and you say, hey, I saw you out. You could have talked to me.
Right.
Because...
what are we doing?
Yeah, like, so you're only to talk to me behind social media. That's stupid.
You don't have no balls.
But yeah, don't ask nobody for their Instagram.
And we don't like no niggas with no balls.
You need to get somebody's number. If they say no and you find them on Instagram, that's your own problem. But don't be asking for my Instagram, like, please.
Don't you hate when you get screenshot?
Let's talk about that.
Petty.
So, screenshotting, this is the thing about sliding in the DMs. It's not risky just for your pride and for the results. It's risky for who DM could get screenshotted and sent to. Because if it's somebody we know, say we see him out, say me and my friends, we know who you know, your crew, who you be with, and you done slid in my DMs and you saying something crazy. You could be saying something normal, but it could just be that I can't believe he's saying this. I can't believe he, like, you know, where he come from or whatever. Mm-hmm. You're going to get screenshots sent to the group chat. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times you got to be careful what you say. I don't say be careful what you say, but you need to know that it can end up in the chat.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. I just feel
which
like...
is anything.
That's what I was about to say. Forget DMs. At this point in life, be mindful of anything you're saying, because anybody can screenshot you and do anything to it.
And let me say this. We only screenshot, typically, the people that don't matter.
Probably.
The people that do, quote-unquote, matter, that may say dumb things, or even if they don't say dumb things, we're not screenshotting.
Yeah, I mean, just know the screenshot is real.
Yeah, it's real.
And let's say it's not just the females, because I done seen some guys' chats.
Oh, yeah.
And the screenshots is real about what the girl's saying, if the nudes is coming through. But ladies... be careful with who you sending your pictures to, cause if he don't really rock with you like that, you getting put in the group chat. I know a group of boys, and they whole chat is a whole bunch of other girls' naked bodies. They do it for fun. They don't even care for real about the picture or not. They be talking about y'all. So let's just beware. We got a comment that says, the DM is the evolution of Honesty Box, LOL.
Oh, God.
It goes down in the Honesty Box, LOL. Then Juicy Campus came.
Nah, Honesty Box had a whole...
Honesty Box was like...
because it was hate. Yeah, it was rude. It was a little bit of flirting, too. Yeah.
Initially, I'm sure Facebook thought of that as a cool... That was like the poke on Facebook, except you could use words. I still don't know what's up with that poke crap.
Yes, you are.
Ooh.
I don't know. Davian, what you talking about? But you can tell us. Davian said he never slid on nobody DMs. And I told him I don't believe him.
I mean...
But he did say the reason why is because he don't want to be like every other dude that's sliding somebody DMs. Which is true.
And that's true. And listen, let me say another thing that annoys me. Don't be the guy to slide in a DM and say, I know you get a lot of DMs, or I know... Don't tell me what you think you know about me because you think I'm cute.
And
that's annoying.
I don't like when people act like fans.
Because we ain't there yet.
No, and it's so annoying. Like, it's like, stop it.
It's like, we humble, so y'all be humble. Like, don't approach us as if we're some stuck-up girls looking for a cool comment. Because we're not. Because I've heard it all before. And so has Pierre Javon.
And if you DM somebody, if you DM me and I don't DM you back, and then you DM Martika, we know. You're like, people, this happens. Don't, you know, like, we know, like, hello, the screenshot's the friend, it's not, and guess what, even if she doesn't know at the time, and now she tells me about a guy that she liked in her DMs, I'm like, oh, he DM'd me too. And it's just like, oh, he did?
Because first of all, you know they hang together.
Right.
Don't act like y'all went through all 46, 58 weeks, the whole previous year, to see if we consistently look the same, if we look better with makeup, or whatever. I know how y'all guys is. Y'all be looking. But then again, y'all don't, because, these girls be looking a mess.
Kamar said I only do it on holidays as an excuse.
Like happy holidays, like Merry Christmas, and then you take it for the loop. Like, how you been though? You trying to go out or what? That'd be smart though.
No, it is, and it's good if it's the girl's birthday, something that you got something to talk about. That's really
because good. Like we just said previously, the object is to get what? Some conversation.
I'm about to say laid.
Whoa.
No, because I was gonna.
We are not in Hawaii.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, like, I mean, we know the connotation and the reputation that DMs have, but are guys, are we DMing people that we like really trying to talk to?
Great, yeah.
If I get a DM, should I be like the girl in my comment that just said, you only want me physically? You know, like when you DM somebody, what's your intentions? I don't want to sound so serious, but you know what? What's going through your mind? What's your thought process? Like, do you want to take her out on a date?
Yeah, are y'all wanting to get to know people with the DM, or do you want to get laid, or do you want to get news, or are you just, or what is it? Is it like you just winging it? Like,
somebody better give us some answers.
Because I feel like at our age, per se,
if you down for what, getting laid?
What? Y'all got to do better with this typing. We can't be trying to figure out what y'all saying.
Because it take too long for the corrections to come through. Okay, he said if I'm doing it, I want her all the way. Okay,
there is. And your guy made you boss up like that. Excuse me, dear.
Woo.
Ladies, if you're listening, if you get a DM from Ladarius, he wants you for
all the way.
All the way.
Davian, you know he don't. The DM is to hit it. Are you speaking for other guys or are you speaking for yourself? Because you should only be speaking for yourself.
Surely himself. Because I low-key feel like, not me per se, but like certain females, if you in their DMs, you in there to hit it. Like girls that's always naked on their Instagram, you can't possibly want to take them on a date.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take them on a date.
Right, and if you're naked on your Instagram and somebody DMs you
should know.
Get mad.
Right.
Like, what are you?
And it's like, hello, you said look at my phone and you naked.
Right. But wait.
Himself. He's
talking about himself. What was I gonna say? Oh shoot. I hate when that happens. We said you naked. I don't know.
Don't you hate when you?
Dang, I hate that. But anyway. Well, I was gonna say that I feel like
Jesus.
When you get to like Ladarius said. Okay, I think Davian and Ladarius are just on opposite ends of the spectrum. I think sometimes I mean like a process. What?
I'm saying.
Okay, I mean like as a process. Like, you know, some people that may have been for Davian and not sliding nobody DMs, he has a clear motive. I don't know what that's about. But I feel like when you first start off sliding at people's DMs, that's what it was about. But later on, you might be really trying to like somebody. Yeah, I mean, not like that. Not that DMs have anything to do with it, but more so age. You know, saying that you're not trying to do that right now. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense because neither one of them used to be in nobody's DM.
Right.
Ladarius just now started, and
Davian still don't do it. But Davian saying if he does do it, it's only to hit it.
And the date is just for style points. That's in life.
So
that's
I
real
guess
though.
You take her out, get hit, you still win.
Yeah. Because the date is to make her feel like you're not just
the date is for like kudos, like hey.
David, I know you gonna slip somebody DMs. You got a
whole. You sure you got a lot to say for somebody that ain't sliding no DMs, and that's all we talking about today.
Okay, so isn't that life though? Like, that's the same as when you meet somebody that's the same as when you meeting somebody.
True.
I mean, guys all, we don't want to think of it like that. Like, we don't want to put all guys. Yeah, but if a guy's trying to holler at you,
he's pictured you sexually.
Yeah, which is why. But I get the difference though on the Ladarius the Davian.
Because you have to be sexually attracted to open your mouth to me.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I get that.
But I also think that we're not naive, but we're not okay. So if I just said that it's the same as when you meet somebody face to face. Are we only letting the DM part of it make us feel like that's all it is?
Yeah, because I feel like
if I got the dress on that in the club that I have on Instagram, the same people I'm meeting that's DMing me all are seeing the same side of me.
Right. My thing is, you can't shade the people that do approach you in your direct messages if that's the only time they see you.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So. Same sense of that's just a person in your DMs is not all the time because a lot of guys really are shy and won't say nothing to you in person. But a lot of the times, the same person that will hop in your DMs probably maybe would say something to you if they actually seen you. But it does work great for the shy guy that doesn't have a great approach. But then again, it's like if you're that shy, you probably not hopping in DMs either because you just don't want to be rejected at all.
Well, yeah. But shy doesn't always mean rejection either. It might just be shy and quiet.
Like just shy, like you don't know.
Just not outgoing.
I I know one of my homeboys, he swear he's shy, you know, but to me, he's not, because probably I know him just on a different level. But, like, that's one reason why it's like, he has slid in the DMs, but it took him a lot of courage to even do it on some, like, whatever.
Okay, Kamar said, guys only want to hit or make you their wife, more than likely the former. We'll settle for the friendship. That is what I was going to say when we were talking about people trying to get with you. When you said, I think you said they can say, if not, that's cool or something. I hate when people try to holler at you and then want to be your friend because, one, that wasn't the route you were trying to go.
Praise God.
So, the jig is up. Stop it. Secondly,
unless you
no new friends. You know, but if I don't know you, there's no need for me to quote unquote get to know you because you tried to holler at me and I'm not attracted to you, and now you're like, because at the end of the day, that's not really what you're trying to do anyway. So even if I think you're cool, you still trying to get to
friends?
Yeah, you
like,
still trying to get, promoted.
No, we can't.
Like, no.
So I have a comment. It says, if I'm messaging someone on social media, it's only because I don't have their number. It's always with the purpose of wanting to begin to get to know you better. And from there, we build wherever it has potential to go or wherever we allow.
I'm gonna know you better.
Hey, we ain't friends to see through.
What was the last part? From there is what?
Wherever it's allowed to go. Like, after I message you, I'm doing it with serious intent. And if it's allowed to go left or right, then cool. If not, cool too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're going to get denied or rejected in any way, DMs is the best way. Now, nobody got to know about it.
I do think for some people, for some people, social media, it really does capture them. Mm-hmm. Like, the things they post, they are relatable to, maybe whether it's quotes, maybe it's music, you can get a feel for that person. So I do think, in a sense, how we talked about how social media is basically online dating, it's like you got a profile. People get to see you, your friends, what you like to do. Do you go out a lot? Do you stay at home? Whatever. Mm-hmm. So that can be a good basis to, feel like them and want to get, like them all the way, whatever Ladarius said. But at the same time, I talked about this with Vanell, it's a tricky slope because I run into a lot where people think they know you. And then I tell you, that's not me. Or I know I'm not going out tonight. I know you be going out. I went out 8 weeks ago and then 20 weeks ago.
Right. It's like, that's probably the only picture you pay attention to.
Right. So it's like, it's a catch-22 with the social media thing because people think they know you real quick. Mm-hmm. And then you mess yourself up because as I'm being normal, thinking I'm getting to know you and you're getting to know me, you already have a perception of me.
You think you know me already and it messes up everything.
Exactly. Which is why you should not follow people on social media.
For real.
Trust me. It'll go way better.
Yeah, it's like, what I gotta see? I already know you. Yeah. I know what you're doing. So everything up here is irrelevant. Like, you can send me my own pictures. Don't even send me what you put on your Instagram. I don't want to see what everybody else already got to like. Send me my own stuff. Because I do the same for you. You might get a little extra cleavage or something in your picture. Hey, Zaddy. Oh. No, but for real.
No, for real.
So, will you slide? Do you slide? Have you slid?
No, I haven't DM'd anybody before. I don't think so.
Well, that new app we gotta try. Because
I couldn't even find the DM first. But I mean, no.
You have DM somebody, but it was old news though, so he don't count. You just ain't have his number, so you had to DM him.
Oh God, I know him.
That's why I said it don't count.
That don't count.
But when you told me, it was funny though.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus, go ahead, Ladarius.
I did DM somebody, but it's irrelevant.
But how you said it, though, like, I'm about to slide in them DMs.
Yeah, because I still felt like I was sliding, because I hadn't talked to him in a while, but we was cool, so, and that's how I know I can't slide.
It do make you feel like, oh, shoot. Because sometimes I do it just because like, sometimes, this is how I know this is real. Like, if guys just get bored and they just be like, I was bored, I believe it. Because sometimes I'm bored, and it's just like,
some people are habitual DMers.
It's like, why not just say, hey? Like, I don't even, but it's like, I don't even be wanting nothing for real. I just now with me, then it's like, I don't have his number, but I want to see how he doing. But the whole time, he like, oh, shoot, I done got a DM. And then I'm going to be the same one ending it like, well, nice talking to you. Later.
And that's why I don't DM. Because just the odds of me liking you more than the picture more about you, once I get to know you, I feel like this can be negative, but I just feel like it's slim,
Slim to none.
So it's kind of like, I got enough people I'm breaking up with that I don't go with. I don't even try to get with you, then to break up with you, and, let's just cut all that.
No.
You went out on Faith with the famous guy too, or you backed out?
The guy that was on TV.
Oh no, I didn't.
You didn't say that. Is that what you're talking about? Who's famous?
The famous guy. Or you back?
You gotta be a little more straightforward.
Oh, Big Sean? I think he's talking about Big Sean.
Did you DM Big Sean?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's worth it. That's something to talk about.
Yeah, because it's like a stab in the dark. Like,
right, and it's like, if he did see
it. And I didn't tell nobody when I did.
Bitch.
It was just like,
I'm about to
he was fine.
Everybody gonna know. now that'll be a screenshot. Not for y'all though, just for her friends.
Yes, for real.
We'll know. And it'll be like, girl, what his friends at?
No, for real. Oh, that'd be so loud. He's too nice to see if he's bored.
Well, and ain't nothing wrong with being bored and finding the right thing. Whoops.
Quote. Okay, so me? Okay, so that's it with the slide and the DMs. Next week, he texted me. So next week, is Valentine's Day, our Valentine's Day episode.
And that'll be on Friday. We know half y'all ain't got no Valentine's anyway. Which is fine. Because I really feel like it's extinct almost.
Well, I don't think it's extinct. Okay, this is something I wanted to do on our Instagram, which I forgot to do it. And
so we're going to save it. So don't do it.
Okay, you're right. But, so next week on our Valentine's Day episode, which actually, little known fact, our very first mock episode, we was first getting ready to do this show a year ago, was on Valentine's Day. So we're basically going to be doing that, but we got people there. We got listeners. And we're going to talk about, spending Valentine's Day by yourself. Is it really, all that good to be with somebody or not with somebody?
And we are not trying to be the Debbie Downer. Shout out to Love Day. Shout out to that day when everybody is getting it popping, showing love, whatever, hoobla, hooblade. Because I ain't against it at all. I'm just not with it this year. But I might have a date on Sunday.
Uh-oh. So my quote was, my quote is,
I seen it.
When you are getting tested to step outside of your character, you are being perfected. And I love that quote because,
yes,
a lot of times people test you, situations test you, and I talked about this before about stepping outside of your character and letting somebody get that part of you and control you, whatever.
We talked about this today, girl.
We did? Oh, yeah. To be somebody else. And it's like, when you keep going through those same tests, trying to get you to learn a lesson and become a better person on the other side of it. So when you constantly let it get the best of you, you're missing the part where you can be perfected and can learn something.
Because at some point in time, the same thing is going to keep happening to you, and your reaction should always be different. It shouldn't ever be the same thing to the point where at some point you don't even get mad. Because that's the gist. Somewhere in there is something that you got to learn. And at the end of the day, it's all about being humble regardless. It is what it is. Like, half the stuff we trip over, it's nothing to even trip about.
Yeah.
If you really just breathe and think.
Yeah, and that was a quote from my church service, and he talked about different emotions that people struggle with, like whether it's jealousy or being angry or being sad or being revengeful or whatever. When you keep being met with those circumstances where you could easily be angry, you could easily be sad, you could easily do that, and you don't, that's making you into a better person.
Perfecting you.
Yes.
Like iron sharpens iron.
Is not the year to be in your feelings.
It's not.
You gotta get some stuff done. You gotta make some progress. You gotta make
your bag, bro.
And we just don't have time for that.
Right, because at the end of the day, every new year, we always talking about something. Yeah. And let's just keep it funky. It's already February.
Thank you, Conquer. Said it's a great quote.
Not to mention, shout out to Pierre Javon, y'all, because I was supposed to have a quote today, and I wasn't on my P's and Q's. I was so concerned about sliding somebody's DM. I should have did a test run today. Should have slid in somebody's DM so I could have had a story for y'all. That's fine. I'll have y'all one next week.
I was about to say, is it gonna happen?
You never know who's gonna be the dummy.
Oh my God.
The test dummy.
I know. That's what I said. Oh my God.
It won't be none of our listeners.
I hope not.
Or it might be.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we'll be back next week. Remember, if you got a peep game that you want us to talk about our opinion or something, let us know. Or any topic ideas for the whole show. And of course, we're gonna post our little questions for the Valentine's Day episode throughout the week as always.
Usually on Wednesday. So keep on the lookout. Continue to share our post. Follow us on Instagram at Fair Game Radio. Show us some love. Tell your mama and your nams.
Subscribe to our YouTube page.
Because we popping and we on there. And this video going to be posted. Damn, popping. Oh. My DM just called a body. But either way, we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in as y'all do every Friday. I'm Nelly P.
I'm Pierre Devon.
Life's not fair, but we are sometimes. Most of the time.